Hello friends, from today onwards we will be picking each and every part of the cell and we will have a discussion on each and every part. Today's discussion would be on different kinds of cell coverings that are found in cells of living substances. Three major kinds of cell coverings have been found in the living world. One is cell wall. It is the outermost layer of the cell in case of many prokaryotic forms and in all the plant cells. The second type of cell covering is cell membrane. Cell membrane is found in lower forms, in prokaryotic forms, in plants as well as in animal cells. Animal cells lack cell wall, but they do have cell membrane. The third kind of cell covering is known as cell envelope. It is found in prokaryotic cells. It consists of cell wall, cell membrane along with some additional layers like slime layer. Many a times the word capsule is also used to denote the presence of cell envelope. Now let us move on and discuss each and every kind of cell covering in detail. Talking about cell wall, it is the outermost covering that is found in maximum number of prokaryotic cells and in plant cells. It is dead in nature, stiff, provides specific fixed structure to the cells, is protective in function. But yes, it does consist of aquaporins or channels for water movement, and hence the proteins and the ions that can be dissolved in water have easy access to pass through the layer of cell wall. It helps in maintaining the shape, internal liquid or fluid concentration and pressure of fluid inside the cells. If we look at the magnified view of the cell wall, then we can easily match the composition table with the magnified view, where we can see the presence of complex polysaccharide like cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin, etc. Along with these major components, some depositions like lignin, suberin, presence of certain enzymes and proteins is also a feature of cell wall. Talking about the next level of cell covering, the cell membrane, which is a common feature between the prokaryotic cells, the plant cells and the animal cells. Like cell wall, cell membranes are also responsible for providing shape, structure, strength, rigidity to the cells. And in functioning, cell membranes are semi-permeable in nature, which means they allow only certain specific kinds of substances to pass through it. And in this process, a cell membrane is helped by different kinds of proteins that are present inside it. Certain proteins are membrane spanning, that is, they are present across both the layers of the cell membrane, as it can be seen in the magnified view, while some of the protein keep floating between the two layers of the membrane. As seen in the macroscopic or magnified view, the main substances that comprise the structure of cell membranes are lipids, proteins and cholesterols. This kind of structure of cell membrane helps the fat soluble substances to easily cross and pass through the membrane. Now let us move on to the next kind of cell covering, that is cell envelope, that is found in the prokaryotic forms. Talking about the most interesting kind of cell covering, that is cell envelope, found in maximum number of prokaryotic cells, many bacterial cells, if we take for an example. A more general view of the function speaks about its role in providing protection, shape, structure, helping in exchange of substances with the prokaryotic cell. But a more specified function helps in providing us the knowledge about production of certain medications also. In certain kinds on specific kinds of strains, the cell envelope consists of slime layer that is secretory in function, and many of the antibiotic medicines those are prepared in labs take up the concept from the chemical composition of these secretions only. Looking at the magnified view of the structure, we can see the presence of a layer of peptidoglycan with cell membrane. In certain kind of bacteria, this is also known as capsule. There is presence of a periplasmic space, but in gram negative bacteria. Hence, with the help of cell envelope and its differentiating structure, we can also group different bacterial strains, and hence we can identify and classify the chemical or responsive properties of different kinds of bacteria. After discussing the topic of cell coverings, here we have few interesting questions for the students. Question number 1 asks about the comparison between different kinds of cell coverings. Question number 2 asks about the advantages the extra layers confer to the structure of prokaryotes. Question number 3 inquires about the nature of cell wall and also asks about how the communication takes place across the cell wall. And the last question asks about the concept of gram staining in bacteria. Hence, we arrive at the end of the discussion of this part in the biology series of fundamental unit of life. The upcoming presentations will now pick up cell organelles one by one present inside different kinds of cells, and in this way gradually we will be constructing a comparative analysis of different parts and of different cells based on their structure, their function, and how much important they prove to be in the structure of the cell. Do keep mailing us, do keep sending your valuable inputs. You can also follow us on our social media handles, the details of which have been provided in the description box. Thank you.